What are you doing?
Starting off the stream right.
I have you know, I have no idea. Ever. Never, ever do I know. But I will say this. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, hi, Saber.
I hear Saberspark. Yes. It's me. Oh, well, we're having people file in and get ready. Hi, everybody. Bless you.
Only
What's up,
one?
Scott?
Only one.
What the hell?
Wait, that was Paleo?
Wow.
Let's just call it a good stream there. Thank you for watching.
We're done.
We've hit peak podcast. Remember, folks, to get your food posts in, hashtag SPP Foods on Twitter. I want to see what you're eating. I want to know what love is.
Yeah. Hashtags on the screen. Hashtag SPP Foods.
And I want you to show me.
Take a pic of your meal. Send it to us.
Is their microphone kind of a bit off to you, Paleo?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys sound far away.
You sound like you're distant.
Check to make sure that the right mic is... I've been plugging in and unplugging things, so it's
Let's see.
quite possible that it's not the right mic.
How's that?
Better?
Better?
Yes, much better.
Okay.
Much better.
Thank you for letting us know that. Everyone just stays quiet about it. They're like, God, are they in the other room? All right.
Yeah, but the sound like their microphones has bird.
The truth hurts, but it's not the mic. It's just my voice.
Disgusting.
Yes. We can go ahead and kick things off, and when other podcasters join, then they'll be here.
Hero's here.
Oh, hi, Hero.
Hello.
Dude, Hero is like a ninja. Like, he could be here the whole podcast and just be like, silent. And it scares me sometimes. Like, when we're talking crap about Hirosashii. And I'm like, oh god, he's here.
Yeah.
Hero
wondered,
happens...
What's
that?
What things people say about you when you're not there? You're like, I'm sure it's happened before. And I almost can't even blame people. It's almost like human nature. I'm just like, I wonder what has been said.
Oh man, there's a lot. Like, I think my biggest gripe, I'll just tell it to your face. My biggest gripe about Hirosashii is that I can't think of anything to gripe about Hirosashii.
No, I remember. I think you were at that dinner at Ciderfest, and I was just like, I don't think I have a friend that I don't have a gripe with. Like, it's just all friends. There's obviously something, because you're a human, but you're a good enough friend that we can make it past that. Do you remember that conversation though?
Yeah, we went around the table and started talking about what we hated about each other.
Yeah.
And
we're still friends. That's how you know we're good friends, right?
We all went home
and
cried, but it was good.
That reminds me, I just saw a thing earlier saying a different version of you exists in the minds of everyone who knows you.
Whoa, deep.
Ooh, deep.
With that,
Saber wasn't there though. I remember Saber wasn't there.
Oh, we had a lot to say about Saber.
Yeah,
dude, I walked away. But here's the thing that kills me, is back when we were all bachelors, and here I'm kind of like, eh?
No, I mean what you said made sense. You said back when we were all bachelors. That's no longer the case.
What I'm getting at is, Man, it would be so nice to know if someone actually likes you. Like, holy shit, the cloud of war, the fog of war is gone. Like, wouldn't that be great if you were just sitting and this girl's like, hey, I really want to fuck you. And you're like, thank you.
Dude, a Michael Scott just, thank you.
Thank you.
Now wait a
My
minute.
life is so...
I told
No.
you that every convention we went to, and you still didn't take a hint.
Well, you know what? Clearly, you didn't read my little bubble over my head and what I was thinking.
Oh.
Jax played in the chat, sends a super chat. Thank you, Jax. Says, Hero said I was too horny. LMFAO.
And I stick by that. Am I wrong? Bruh, no.
You know, when I was downstairs, did someone say Dick Biden?
What?
What?
Oh, sorry. But I put on the YouTube video of the Semi-Perfect podcast, and it clipped the audio when I muted it, and it sounded like someone said Dick Biden, and I'm like, I mean, if that's what you get off on, wow, that's funny. I was gonna go on another tangent. Whatever. Let's do food posts. How about that?
Let's do. Well, how about first? Sarah just smacked our
I'm
microphone
sorry.
because she freaked out.
Stop it, Sarah.
Welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It is February 18th, 2021, a rare Thursday edition and off schedule.
Yeah.
Just a heads up to everybody, we plan on actually being back next week.
Yeah.
So we'll be
We're
doing
gonna
two.
get back on schedule next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a PO's podcast week. Stay off my week.
I know. That's literally why I'm like, we can't do this to him. So we're gonna have two in a row. Essentially, Sarah was working last week on Wednesday, and I've been capable.
I was doing a lot of evening shifts, and
We've all seen how I run podcasts.
you were also very busy with a lot of podcasts and interviews that you were doing.
I was. The NASCAR season was kicking off, so there was a lot of sports stuff that I was tending to.
Yeah.
But that's right. NASCAR's a sport. Deal with it. Yeah.
No,
welcome
nobody
in.
was arguing with you.
It's called traffic, dude.
So I'm eating a Cheez-It. Thank you for joining us.
One Cheez-It?
a single cheese.
Okay, so before I even introduce anybody, I have to mention this. When I used to stay at my grandparents' house when I was younger, I remember that they used to, before dinner, they would sit down and like watch the news, to which we were like, heck yeah, we get to watch TV, but it was still the news, but it was like, but it's still TV. Because, my grandparents were very much the, like, why would you have the TV on when there's other stuff to do, like sit outside and
Read
do nothing?
newspaper.
So, but
Do crossword puzzles.
they would always eat chips and salsa.
Yeah.
And they didn't want the kids to spoil their dinner.
Uh-huh.
So while they're just chowing down on these chips and salsa, we'd be like, "Can we have a chip?" And they're like, "You can have one chip." And I'll tell you, I made that chip last 15 minutes. the slightest nibble, I'd be like, I can almost taste the salt on this one. Another nibble. Like I was good at rationing when I was a starving.
Just eating
Child.
it like a mouse.
Nora's dissing your sport in the chat.
What?
Nora's dissing your sport in the chat.
Well, if she wants me to read it, she's gonna have to super chat it. I didn't read no disses of my on my chat or on my sport. So yeah, let's welcome in our peeps that are here. We have Laura.
Hey.
We got Hirosashii.
Oi, oi.
We have Paleosteno.
Hello.
I was really hoping he was gonna, but he didn't.
Saberspark.
Me.
Toodles.
Hi ho.
I'm ACRacebest. Thank you for joining us here for the
Have a good
Semi-Perfect
night.
podcast. So yeah, we're gonna jump into food. Here we go. Nora sent in the super chat.
Saying, "Bring it, driving obsessed white boy."
Bring it, driving obsessed white boy. Where's the lie? So yeah, let's check out the food post, Sarah.
All right. We'll do that.
I want to see food.
I
I'm
see
gonna have
anime
one
women's.
more Cheez-It.
All right, 1 second.
While Sarah pulls this up, what is a food that you guys consider as something like just think of the first food that comes to mind as something you can't just eat one of, like it doesn't work that way.
Definitely Cheez-It Snapped. Specifically Snapped. I can eat
Wait,
one Cheez-It.
What
Cheez-It
is this snapped?
It's like a variation of Cheez-Its that they really. I don't know how new they are. They're new to
What makes
me.
it different?
They're like. They have a different texture. Not quite
Okay.
that of a potato chip, but it's almost like a chip and it's like super crispy and it's just they're just so easy to eat. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say a nerd. You don't.
I like the
What
candy.
Yeah, nerds.
What was the question?
I have a question for you all, actually, if you don't mind. Did you all ever like have a moment where you're like, this is the drink or the food that I'm all about now for like a week or two? Because I remember when I was like Crunch Bar, I'm a Crunch Bar man, or I like sweet tarts, I can't get enough, or there was like this Sprite Zero or something.
Yeah.
Or
It's
cranberry
also very like you know, to do because like to get all about one thing for like a hot minute.
and then move on. That's true. That's true. Maybe it's a me thing, but I wasn't sure if y'all could relate to that
Oh,
or
I'm
not.
sure other people do it too.
I can't
No.
quite relate, but that's because I'm not you. That's fine.
I can sort of relate because Jeffrey's got like bags of leftover Halloween candy, and he's got like a whole bag full of like the sweet and sour sort of candies. And the one thing that I can like definitely eat from that bag is Smarties. So for a while we were playing video games, I was just Smarty me, and I just ate
Give me
tons
Smarties.
and tons
Give
of
me-
Smarties.
Give me that sugar chalk.
Until there were no more
Yeah.
Smarties left in the bag.
Nice.
Yeah.
American Smarties, by the way, for any Canadians that might be in the
Oh.
chat. Because Canadian Smarties are very different.
Aren't they?
I'm learning that there are Canadian Smarties for the first time right now.
Aren't
Yeah.
they? Aren't they kind of?
Canadian Smarties are basically M&Ms.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I was thinking of something else. Sarah, the question was, what is a food you can't only eat one of? That's why I said nerds, because they're just so small.
But you can ration those, right?
I eat them one at a time.
Uh-huh.
No. Sorry. I can eat them one at a time. I don't often eat them one
I
at a
mean, like chips.
Break out chopsticks and eat them one at a time.
time. Don't
Chips are like the obvious thing.
chips.
Yeah.
What kind of chips? Give us the chip.
I've been getting into the Lay's Lemon chips.
Lay's
They're like
Lemon?
lemon flavored chips. And they're
You're the lemon chip kind of person.
See, if
Okay,
they were
okay.
lemon chips, they would just say
I recently,
lemon.
like,
It's a
'cause
lemon.
We have them at work, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. So I've
Yeah?
been buying them a lot.
And not sharing.
I was gonna say there's two kind of people in the world: people that like the lemon chips and the people who don't. But that's like literally who even needed me to say that. Right? But, like, it's the thought that I did have though.
I feel like somebody could compile quotes from each of our podcasts as like, wow, that's deep.
There's people who eat hot dogs and people who remind the people that eat hot dogs of what's inside the hot dogs.
There you go.
I am definitely a hot dog eater.
I'm definitely the other one.
Yeah, same.
Let's check out these food posts. And yes, both of you are absolutely that. Anime Guy 01 says, once again, I got a good burger, cheddar stuffed with
Anslov?
Anne's love of cheddar.
Anslov of cheddar and topped with a toasted pretzel bun.
I don't know what Anne's love is, so I'm wondering, is that
And lots of?
cheddar
Is it
stuffed
shorthand
with
for and lots of?
Anne's love of cheddar on top of a toasted pretzel buns?
I'm gonna say it's and lots of.
Yeah.
So cheddar stuffed with and lots of cheddar?
Oh,
Y'all grammar crazy.
I don't know anymore.
I'm doing number of word game.
Anime guy says a slice.
Oh yeah,
And
it was just a
love.
typo.
All right, we got Nathaniel Foga had a nice pasta dish, which includes shrimp, chicken, parmesan, and mozzarella cheese. I definitely say it's pretty tasty.
Wow, we're cheesing it up so far.
Yeah.
Good work,
Oh
everybody.
yeah, y'all got a super chat from Jax in regards to the question.
Oh, let's see what Jack says.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, can you pull it up on your computer? You got 2 screens over there.
Wow. Just tell everybody about my private life.
I'm trying.
Fuck your screens.
I'm just reading the what's happening on the right side of Twitter, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
Zodiac killer? Okay.
Zodiac killer. Yeah.
Okay, we got a
Nothing new.
yeah super chat from Jack. Says, cheese curds until you need a fiber packet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be right back, guys.
Those cheese curds were just
Okay.
absurdly good. I feel like y'all didn't hype me up enough.
Which is saying a lot. Like, I'm always very
Right.
careful. I feel like I'm always very careful with my hype. Like, I never want to overhype something. Partially because I want the person, the individual. I guess it's 2 reasons. A is I don't want to ruin it for them if it's not as good as they're expecting. And B, I don't want the person to feel bad if they don't like it and pretend like they like it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, most of our group isn't that way. Like, we'll just call it out. What's this one, Sarah?
We got Candy the Cat sending us a super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Candy the Cat BR. The BR stands
Saying hi.
for hello. Hello, Candy.
All right, we got Taylor Bow. Good evening, Semi-Perfect Pod. Currently enjoying a toasted turkey and an avocado sandwich for the podcast. Hope each of you are doing well and continuing to stay safe.
Okay. See, this isn't a good start, Taylor. But
It's
where's
a-
the cheese?
It's a healthy start.
But where's the cheese?
I don't know.
The other dishes had cheese.
But this one's got avocado.
I mean, that's good.
And lots of
Avocado's good.
cheese.
Yeah, you're Californian. You're obligated to like avocado.
I do like avocado. It's very. I remember, we were. I want to say. I think it was at Ponyville Cider Fest, and we were walking along the city streets, with Garnica was with us, and we were walking by a Subway, and he pointed out where he's like, "Did you know like they don't have Subway year round here?"
What?
And I was like, huh? And yeah, he was like, yeah, it's a seasonal thing. Like they were like, what do you mean? Do we have avocado? And Garnica, being a Californian's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I can't have a Subway sandwich without my
Oh, Taylor
avocado.
says pepper jack cheese is buried in there, FYI.
Oh, see, Taylor.
Anime guy sends a
Now
super
we're
chat
good.
saying we're still a tad quiet. I turned this up a little bit. Just let us know. I might be a little bit quiet because Jeffrey likes to hog the microphone. So anytime that I speak and I'm a little bit quiet,
Excuse you, I'm not a
it's because
microphone hog.
I'm trying to lean towards
We
the
are
microphone.
going to get a new house, and when we do it, we're gonna set up our podcast area so we're not like. You guys should see how squished we are in this corner.
Yeah.
Candy says, Race, I made that remix of Brony's Rat because the Brony community is the best, obviously including you and all the crew from Brony's Rat. Candy,
Aw.
thank you for reminding me, by the way. I love these. I know Saber's away, but
I'm back, but I run back and forth. But I'm here.
juggling. Saber's juggling. For those that haven't seen yet, Candy put together another Brony's React remix. And I always get
Really?
such a kick out of those. Yeah. I will. I'll link it here in the Discord for everyone. But yeah, thank you again, Candy.
We got a food post from Nikki D. Perks of working at a hotel in snowstorms. Free rooms to avoid slippery roads for my SPP foods post. Got a salmon meal, cookie, and Fritos with assorted drinks. Gotta try and work on some concept art for my mixtape while listening to the Semi-Perfect Pot tonight. Nice.
That's busy. That's a lot of busy.
Yeah, very busy. Hope that all goes well.
Indeed.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
I'm still relieved that Taylor had pepper jack
Yeah.
cheese in that sandwich.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh,
Nora.
Nora's got the Lady Gaga cookies.
Oh, yo, semi-perfect pod. I'm relaxing with y'all and my Lady Gaga Oreos. Bought 6 boxes of them and be saving them for special occasions unless I get more. Love you and miss you guys. Hugs to you all.
Hugs
Wait.
back, Nora. Hugs.
What is this promotion? I'm unfamiliar.
The Lady Gaga Oreos.
All I can tell you is that
Yeah.
they're Lady Gaga Oreos.
Yeah, they've got like little symbols of Lady Gaga and stuff on them, and they're supposed to be pink and green, but they're kind of a salmon-y color and green.
It's very.
I
like,
saw somebody posted the image of the cookie on the rightmost cookie,
Mhm.
and somebody zoomed in on it. It's like it looks like Mewtwo.
Oh my god.
Are they
I don't
good,
know
Nora?
what the connection between
Oh my
these things
god.
are, but you know what? Go for it, man.
Looks like Mewtwo.
Eat those Mewtwo cookies.
Like straight up. Who's Mewtwo?
You've seen the movie.
he's the second Mew. He's Mew number 2.
What? Impossible.
It's an Animal Crossing character. You wouldn't get it.
Mhm.
Oh.
My favorite Sega character.
We got Jory, semi-perfect pod, wings and fries, packing things to move out on my own for the first time this coming week. If you guys have any tips, it would be greatly appreciated. Well, good luck on the move. Congratulations for that
Good
bit of,
luck. Yeah.
independence. Any tips?
Tips on moving?
Living alone.
On the actual moving or the act of living alone?
Gosh.
Probably the latter.
Probably the latter. I'm so hyper focused for some reason on the first part though, where I'm like,
Try to stay on top of some of the cleaning, because it'll
It'll
pile
get
up
out of
real
control.
fast.
You have to like find where your comfort level is with like your own mess,
Yeah.
because like everybody is comfortable with their own level of like their mess,
Yeah.
because it's different than having like somebody else's mess to deal with.
Right.
But like if you find where that is and like you're comfortable with it, then like make sure you keep up to be at that level of like cleanliness,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's terrible.
That's some good advice right there.
Mm-hmm. Do you have advice?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Always check the dates on the food in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when I first lived by myself, when I went to college, I'll never forget the first time where I went, dude, food lasts forever. And I grabbed bread that I'm like, weird, I left this bread. I used to put my bread in the fridge. And I found it in the back and I was like, this is awesome. And I didn't bother looking at what I was pulling out. And needless to say, there was quite a growth on this bread. And it wasn't until after I had taken a bite out of the bread where I went, oh. And I was very unhappy for a while. I didn't get sick because of the food, but I certainly felt sick for the rest of my life.
Just by looking at it.
Yeah. So just keep an eye on that.
Just keep check on the labels.
Yeah. Don't
Cheyenne-
It's also good to like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that like it's good to have like a few recipes that like you can cook well, and like make sure you have that stuff like all the time, because you'll run out of food and then be like, oh well, I have nothing to eat, and then be like, oh well, I have I the stuff to make chicken parm, because that's like the one dish I know how to make, so I can at least make that.
Otherwise, you're gonna go out and then spend money and going out to eat. Like
Yeah.
again, I'm sure I've mentioned this on the show before, but like you know how people are like going out to eat's expensive. Like everyone knows that, but like I feel like people vastly undersold like how much more expensive
yeah.
it is to eat out than
Yeah.
to just make your own food. it's like ludicrously more expensive when you add it all together.
Well, even when it's like, oh, I got like a $10 meal from like, somewhere that's not bad at all. Like, you can make food at your house for like a meal is $2 or less. Like,
Right. Yeah.
you're saving so much money.
Yeah, one thing I feel like for me, that I'm still learning after 7 years of us being in this apartment is like when you buy portions of food, sometimes the biggest pain in going back to the dates is like figuring out how much quantity you actually need for how long it lasts. Because sometimes like Sarah and I just toss like almost a full egg carton out, which eggs aren't like super expensive, but you feel stupid for having eaten 2 eggs out of a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
So
that's legit like the hardest part about living alone is because like I swear food is sold for like you're a family of like 4 or something. It's like I'm actually one lone person. I'm sorry. Butter especially. Butter's like here's all the butter ever.
Oh
like,
my god, you're so right.
Oh, I find a
one
use.
stick.
I just eat butter by itself for meals. Can't let it go to waste.
Alright, we got Cheyenne's audio tapes, getting my soda high for tonight with red cream soda by Big K.
I'll be honest, from this distance, I thought it literally said on the can, bad cream soda. Like,
what is red cream soda? What does the red add to it? Like a red velvet kind of
That's what I'm thinking.
It sounds good, whatever. Yeah, what is red?
Is it like a
cream soda?
cherry cream soda?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, probably. Actually.
It's like cherry flavored, but they can't say cherry because there's no actual cherries in it.
I was on board
is
with Hero with the red velvet thing though.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gotta be it. Ooh, what do we got here?
We got Action Ellie had to eat frozen lasagna for dinner because I had Tales of Equestria group to go to. Still good though. Nice. It looks good.
A Tales of Equestria group?
I don't know what that is.
That just sounds like hardcore
like
fandom
fun.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, dude,
Oh, is that like the D&D, I think? The Pathfinder?
oh, the lasagna.
We got a food
Jack's
post from
bread!
Jax.
What is this? British? Wait, you have to say it like you're British, Sarah.
British sausage rolls, because my sister sent them over.
You sounded just like Jack's Blade.
Yeah. British.
British! Yes!
I don't know what's in that exactly, but it looks very nice.
It does look fun.
I'm like, it's just sausage and pastry. Not pastry, but like
bread.
croissant-esque.
Well, thank everybody for your food posts. I very much appreciate seeing all of your food. Okay, so I haven't quite looked at this topic list, but Sarah's got quite the topic list here.
Yeah.
Of course, before we get into that, I don't know why I've had too many Cheez-Its apparently.
Yeah.
Why don't we jump into our usual weekly catch-up? I guess Fritz Roll sent one in. Did we get Fritz Rolls?
Let me see. Let me take a look.
I didn't see it. But we're going to find out what everyone's been up to the last 3 weeks.
You hit up somebody for their weekly, and I'll find Fritz Roll's post.
Okay. All right. Sarah's on the search. Fritz on the search. But yes, why don't we start with Hirosashii? What's been new for you in the last few weeks?
Rhythm games.
Rhythm games.
Nice.
That's it.
Any particular new ones or?
Yeah, I bought a controller for a rhythm game called Toodles. It's a Sega rhythm game that I've been playing a lot of. And also there's a Steam game called Muse Dash that a lot of like my rhythm game friends have been playing. And it went on sale for 50 cents. So I was like, okay,
Hell yeah, dude.
I bought it and yeah, it is pretty fun. Especially in my game that's 50 cents. Like I would have paid like legit $30 for this game. So
Don't tell them that. They'll come after your wallet.
I know, right?
Well, once you buy it.
My
then
only
you can
problem with
save
it is that it is quite lewd. I'm like, damn, y'all, like, calm down with that. I'm just trying to hit some buttons to some rhythm, please.
Well, that reminds me because there's some games that I'm a fan of that, like an example is the Ace Combat series. I'm turning into an old man. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm like clearing my throat every 3 seconds. But one moment. Okay, I'm back. So ASMR. Oh, you good? Okay, we're gonna take a look at this food post in a moment. But I was just gonna say I'm a huge fan of the Ace Combat series, of which we're eventually gonna play for Ready Player Dumb. But I'm like, you know what would be cool is I started playing Ace Combat with number 4. Yeah. And I get that like number 4 was a good one to start with, but I'm like, for fun, I want to see the first 3 games. I want to go through them, and they're like PlayStation 1 games, and I will tell you what, people found a way to justify that some PlayStation games cost more than PS4 games. Like, I'm like,
oh yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Dude, supply and demand. How many freaking people are like, I need to play Ace Combat 1, and it's not even called Ace Combat 1. Damn.
that's what nostalgia does.
I know. And I'm not even nostalgic. I'm just like, I want to see what it's like. Disappoint me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check out Fritz Roll food post.
Alright, Fritchel says, as you can see, I'm ready for some semi-perfect podcast with my red Powerade. Also, y'all, my 22nd birthday is coming up next next Thursday. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Planning to post some videos during the day, including my 200 sub special reaction. Nice.
Take a guess what it will be on. Oh, maybe there are hints.
Take a guess at what it will be on. Let's see. Oh, the fandom.
Okay.
Bronies, the extremely unexpected adult fans of My Little Pony documentary.
Wasn't that the one that we all saw in theaters?
Yep.
I think.
And the creators were like, does anyone have feedback? And Saber's like, as a documentary creator myself, I would like to say.
I guess this is
Reese, isn't that literally you on the cover?
What?
Wait, what?
No, that's just Reese's shirt. John Delancey stole it.
Oh, okay.
Now everyone knows that I'm John Delancey.
And then, little fuckers. Nice.
So Sarah has her phone blocking part of the screen.
Oh, what?
No, it's fine.
The tiniest
it's
2-inch fraction
but,
of the screen.
Yes, but when you pulled up the first image that said the fandom documentary, it covered up the D and the O. And I'm like,
commentary.
Commentary? What kind of weird? That's
what it is about the furry fandom.
Oh, Paleo, what have you been up to the last few weeks?
It's about the furry fandom.
I've been making some video stuff. I'm working on a bigger video now about Blue Sky because I guess we'll talk about that later too with Blue Sky Studios. Because I've been going through all the movies. I'm gonna do a video reviewing all of those, and I'll have that out sometime next week.
Nice. That's cool. I look forward to seeing that. And the whole Blue Sky stuff is obviously, like you said, been a topic that we'll hit upon. Yeah. I just shook my head and laughed through my nose because Jaxblade sent a super chat that says, I gotta say, I was a fan of the Semi-Perfect podcast, but now I'm a whole air conditioner.
This man spent $10.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm glad you're on the same wavelength. Okay, yeah, good.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Jaxblade.
Thank you.
You can send all the good jokes you'd like. Laura, what have you been up to the last few weeks?
Well, I recently bought Shadow of War, which is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, even though it's been out for like a long ass time. But I just started playing it, and I've been playing a lot of it.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of what I've been doing. I made some cookies today. Or no, it was yesterday. I made some cookies yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Been doing work. Oatmeal chocolate chip.
Ooh.
Oatmeal chocolate chip. Why is that a combination I feel like I'm hearing for the first time right now? It seems so obvious.
It shouldn't be, because I know I think I brought them to BronyCon one time.
Oh my gosh, you did bring those to BronyCon.
Yeah.
Omega in the chat sends a super chat. Thank you, Omega. Jax needs to chill with those puns.
Get it?
Thank you, Omega.
Get it? He needs to chill with the pun.
Chill.
That sounds delicious. I miss those cookies now that you've brought them back to memory. I'm like, oh.
Just reliving
Oh
the
gosh.
pain.
It's
We're
beginning.
gonna have a pun war in the chat.
All right.
Jax Blade sends a
Oh,
rebuttal.
no.
Omega, you make it seem like that would be a breeze for me.
Ah!
Oh God, maybe I should turn this down just a little bit.
No, I'm gonna scream again and again and again. Saber, what's new with you?
I watched Super Jail. That was fun. Watched it recently.
Oh.
And I've been working on videos, and I'm watching Laura play Shadow of Mordor. Paleo, didn't EA like copyright the Nemesis system or something like that?
So dumb.
No, Warner Brothers Games made that game.
Okay. Can't believe they copyright that stuff. We came up with first-person shooters. It's ours. We're copywriting it. It's ours now.
Is
Well, it's not like they're not copywriting it; they're patenting it.
Ugh.
Still.
how dare
Yeah.
I've been working on some video stuff. I watched a movie with Paleo today called Free Jimmy, which was surprisingly good. It was surprising. It's like a 2006 Norwegian film with Kyle MacLachlan, Simon Pegg,
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
What, did it reach even like a 5 out of 10? Would you say?
Oh yeah, easily. I'd say maybe a 6 out of 10.
A 6 out of 10, yeah. Because keep in mind that outside of the realm of bad movies, there are these mystical things called good movies also.
Right,
So-
right. It's a good. It's the thing is like it looked really odd. Someone suggested it on my subreddit, and I'm like, "Oh, it looks weird." And someone's like, "Yeah, this is like a dark adult animated film," and like everybody on the cover looked awful. They all looked like gross.
Yeah, it looks very
characters.
ugly.
It's an ugly looking film with the characters, but it's deliberate. And it's synopsis: an elephant that a circus that's being drugged, and it escapes, and a bunch of people are trying to chase it down for their own particular reasons. And it's actually solid. Like halfway through the film, I'm like, this is pretty good. And Bill's like, yeah, it's holding my attention. I'm like, me too. Like it's I kind of care.
A legit 6 out of 10 movie. And that's crazy.
Yeah,
I saw the.
which is rare on my channel.
Yeah, that's rare on your channel. That's like a gold mine right there.
Omega in the chat sends the super chat. I'm getting pretty blown away by all of this.
Oh my god. I saw the Jackson Omega duel here. I saw the on Paleo's posting of what movies he's been watching. I saw the poster and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I think I literally said woof. Like I was like, whoa.
Yeah, if you ever see a poster like that, that's something I watch with Saber.
I actually knew immediately that was something you watched with Saber.
Yeah.
Suffer with me. It's
All right.
I mean, again, it actually had some heart.
Sorry, Jack Spade sends a rebuttal saying you're lucky we're not on Everfree Radio
Oh, no.
because you'd experience a strong final draft.
Oh, God.
Everyone's lucky that they don't have to experience that. Make them continue, Sarah. God. Let's see who. Oh, I guess we made it to us.
Yeah.
Sarah, what have you been up to the last few weeks?
We've been busy with like house stuff and general life stuff, like work stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, stuff.
Yep.
A house is being built still.
Yep.
We went to go visit it this past week, and it's got its cabinetries and countertops and stuff going in.
Yeah.
It's looking nice.
Ooh.
It's looking nice. I'm excited.
Yeah.
How's
What's
the kitchen?
countdown?
I think
April,
like early April.
April, yeah, is our move-in date.
Yeah, so
still.
less than 2 months.
About
How's the
50-ish
kitchen?
days.
Is the kitchen desirable?
Yes, it's a good
Excellent.
kitchen. Yeah.
What
So
makes
did
it
you guys, because you bought it before it was finished, did you get to pick out like the cabinets and countertops and stuff?
We could have like changed, I think, the color and stuff of the cabinets and the countertops if we wanted to, but we
Neat.
were very happy with like the base level stuff that they
Okay,
have.
cool.
Yeah.
We
we
did choose the like flooring for the downstairs. We got like a laminate that like a luxury vinyl that looks like wood.
Ooh.
And then we got an upgraded carpet for upstairs. So we're pretty excited
Fancy.
about that. Yeah.
Yep. And then there are things that we're able to make the calls on.
That's awesome.
So yeah, like Sarah said, like some of the stuff we're like, oh, we'll take the basic.
Yeah.
Like it's funny because some of the upgrade stuff, like the kitchen cabinets, come white.
Yeah.
Like that is the standard unless you happen. There are some houses in each of the phases that come with
The
black,
upgraded, yeah.
but that black is also considered an upgrade.
Yeah.
And
We're
Sarah's
just
like,
nah, I don't need the black. I want my kitchen to be bright.
so
Yeah, we
So,
were
no.
we were happy.
So you had the option to like you had the because I had it when I got my house too. It is a new construction, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah, so you had all the options to be like, you want
That's
to upgrade
cool.
this, that, and the other. Yeah. When I finished I forget what that meeting is called, but yeah, after I finished that meeting, the guy that I was talking to, he's like, huh, out of everyone we talked to, you upgraded your house the least. I'm like, yeah, because houses, get this, are already expensive.
Yeah.
Was
like-
he trying to shame you? Like, wow, that's. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, probably low key, yeah. He probably wants me to get more upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, our designer told us like what generally what people on average like purchase upgrades like for like they usually spend $10,000.
Yeah, most people usually put at least $10,000 into their house, and
Yeah.
Sarah goes,
I'm gonna cut that in half.
Yeah.
We already put in the price of the house into the house. What are you talking about?
It's actually what's funny is that the people that sell us the house informed us, so the designer's gonna get in touch with you, and she warned us though. She's like the designer is going to try to talk you into everything. Just remember, I want to sell you guys the house. It is possible for you guys to outprice yourself if you go too high. Basically, as my guess is it's happened at one point.
I'm sure.
And she was like, "Well, thanks, designer." We
got a couple
we got
super
more.
chats.
We have more pun super chats, by the way.
Anime Gaga one sends Jack's getting gusty with all these puns.
And then Jack's Blade comes a swing and says, "I'm only making these fan puns because of ACRacebest being here."
Oh my god.
It's funny that Jax mentioned Final Draft because isn't Draft also like pun man, like grown worthy pun man? Yeah. But yeah, that's been our kind of big thing that we've been going about. So we're excited. I've been kind of video documenting everything. So at some point I may put a video together just to throw it out for everyone to see. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our.
I got a haircut.
Oh, that was actually huge news. I freaking need a haircut so bad. I look like those damn dogs that you can't see their eyes.
Yeah. Shaggy dog.
Yeah. I'm the shaggy dog. Well, Sarah, why don't we dive into some of our topics here?
We've got.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at Jack's Blade.
Okay.
Okay, so the first topic we have here is one that is My Little Pony related. News came out recently that the MLP movie that is going to be coming out this year, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah. They're going to skip theaters. They're going to be releasing it straight to Netflix.
Yeah. I don't think they've confirmed that they're keeping the original release date, but I'm not sure. Like, I think their original release date was September 24th. I don't know if Netflix has confirmed that they're keeping that date or if there's going to be a different date. But yeah.
As somebody who, as everyone here probably knows by now, I like going to movie theaters. I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're releasing on Netflix because it's a new generation. It's not really as established as G4 was, and G4 the movie didn't make that much in theaters, so Hasbro's like, put it on Netflix,
which is smart.
Yeah,
get more eyes.
Yeah, no, that's true. So, yeah, I still look forward to whatever the heck is coming with this. Upcoming My Little Pony film to feature activist protagonist, emphasis on diversity. God, that's a tongue twister. Activist protagonist.
Yeah. So it is a CG film. Let's see here.
I don't know why when you said activist protagonist, I literally just heard it in the theme of Alexander Hamilton.
I heard it too.
Right? Like,
Right,
why?
Activist protagonist.
Oh my god.
Why? Both of us heard that. Like,
couldn't it be considered? Correct me if I'm wrong here. But isn't technically all of Generation 4 CG? Computer generated?
I think they're meaning that it's going to be 3D models rather
That's
than
not what
2D.
I said. CG means computer generated. So I'm just saying. Just saying.
If everybody's CG, nobody will.
Man, if we're gonna take things that literally, then the genre MOBA is like the worst named thing ever. That means a multiplayer online battle arena, Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's that's such a stupid name for the genre.
By the way, we got a couple more super chats. Fritz Roll saying, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Puncast." And Anime Guy 01 says, "If we're lucky and Ciderfest happens, maybe they'll show off the movie that weekend." Yeah. So, Ciderfest better happen. They're better, as in this damn pandemic better go away.
Right?
What?
Usually Cyberfest is like in November,
Yeah,
right?
it's at the end of the year. Like, that's my point, is this damn pandemic better go on. Get out of here.
I want my cheese curds.
I want my damn cheese curds too. I want my cheese curds. I do.
I also just want to fly. Again, I have this like really zen like feeling whenever
Just
I fly.
like Rainbow
I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone up here. It's just me. I don't have to think about work. Just nice and I know you're crammed between people, but it's just like I'm away from the world for a little bit.
Yeah.
So nice.
But cheese curds, so. Yeah. But yeah, no, we'll definitely see. Obviously, there'll be more to come with the MLP movie stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be curious if that also means that we won't be seeing trailers in movie theaters, because then I'll be debating on whether
what movie theaters are open.
Okay, now don't talk like that. I'm just saying, like, you know, if theaters are open way before
TV before we see them in theaters.
But like, will I be? Because then I might avert my eyes and be like, oh no, I don't want to know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Anime Guy 01 sends a super chat, says, Hero, if you want to fly, just ask Gabe.
Yeah.
Well,
That is true.
the hell not.
You want to be contained.
That is
in
not
something
zen.
and fly.
Can we just have a moment to appreciate that Gabe is doing everything he can right now to be like the first like civilian in space or something?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yes.
he literally, that guy is like, what's the most dangerous thing I can do? And then he's like, let's go to space.
New goal.
Yeah.
But that's Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's some kind of competition thing he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Which I guess when like his video comes out, the more people that share it, the better chance he has.
Mhm.
So keep an eye out for that this week, if you guys are able to. Jaxblade says,
I'll share it for money.
"Come on, Gabe." What does Jaxblade say?
Jaxblade says, Anime Guy 01, you know Hero's black, right?
He ain't flying like that.
I can't refute.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm white and I don't want to do that, really.
This is a thing that
I don't think
transcends all
it's
race.
in here. Yeah, no, I would look down and be like, "Oh, Jesus, just take me now!" Like, gee, oh my lord.
Oh gosh. So another thing in the animation world that I guess we have news of is DuckTales related.
Yeah.
Woo!
So they put the date out for the series finale, March 15th. It's going to be a feature-length, like, finale of the show. So 90 minutes.
Disney's
Wow.
like, you only get this many episodes, and they're like,
Where the,
deal.
It's gonna, as far as I know, it's going to be preceded by a few episodes, like previous weeks, and then it's going to have the 90-minute film feature finale.
They just make the last episode, the quote last episode, a 20-parter. Part 2. You said, Disney. You said.
DuckTales is gonna have an 8-hour finale.
Are people still in the boat of like, it's ending at a good time, or oh no, it's ending too soon?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both for me. Like I still feel like it's kind of ending a little bit too soon. Like it's such a good show, and I feel like it hasn't reached that point where episode quality has dropped off at all. So like I'm just like they had.
But maybe that's a
time.
blessing in disguise.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's like you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. We got a super chat from Red Luma. It says, "Hi guys, I wanted to ask in Equestria Girls what comes after Legend of Everfree. I haven't seen anything past that or the final season of the show. Thanks for all the funny reacts too." Well, you're welcome. Thank you for watching, Red Luma. Now, I'm gonna have to rest on.
There's in that
Helio has
roller
a
coaster of
list.
friendship.
I have a list.
Good.
Paleo's. I hope that
Yes.
you had this list out, and you've just been waiting to use it.
From what I remember, there's roller coaster of friendship. And then there's that.
I want to say it's the
memory
movie
one.
Magic trilogy.
Yeah,
And then it's Roller Coaster
yes, the
Friendship?
Magic trilogy. Here, let me let me see the.
This
list
is your
here.
time, Paleo.
I hate that little that you did. Like,
Kinda
get out of here.
That's me, because I think I'd have everything, but I posted it in the chat, and like when stuff aired, because like the first like 4 films, those are like feature length, and then it's the Magic specials I think are like chronologically is what's next.
Wow. You really did just have this ready.
Yeah, I made this like back in 2019 when the show was ending, because I was like, what about the Ghost Girls stuff? Because like that was also ending.
I still haven't seen all of these. I should be at least.
There's a
What am
lot
I
of
doing
Equestria
tonight?
Girls that
Holy
we have not
shit,
seen.
it's a lot.
Because there were a lot of shorts and stuff
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, all those shorts are like only seconds long, so.
Okay.
Do it for the ponygram. Eh.
Hamps
But- But yeah, I think there is.
Hand stop calypse now? Ham stop calypse.
But I think there is like
Jesus.
a sort of Equestria Girls like special or movie that we haven't seen. There was the Forgotten Friendship, which we saw, and then Roller Coaster Friendship.
Was it the like music festival one?
Yes, it was the music festival one. We haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, was it Sunset's Backstage Pass?
Yes, that's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
Ah,
that
one,
sounds.
yeah.
That sounds like. That's yeah. No. Who
It
gets...
sounds like a concert. Thank you.
Sure. Well, cool. Perfect. Paleo, having that one perfectly lined out there.
Yeah.
Red Luma says, "Wow, I love how prepared Paleo was for this. Ha! He really wanted to show this off."
I mean, I made this back in 2019, so there's my opportunity, I guess.
It was like, finally. It's like there are times where, like I've had moments where I'm like, I'll think of a joke, like I'll be driving somewhere and I'll think of a joke and be like, oh, that's like a great joke, but it needs to be set up, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like, you know, like for example, like Who's Line. Like I don't typically go into a Who's Line with like, oh, I got jokes I want to hit, you know, since it's improv. But there are those moments where all of a sudden you go, oh my God, this is the perfect thing to use. And it's always after the Who's Line ends.
Yep.
Shit! Okay, cool. What else is on our thing here, Sarah?
Well, you just,
What?
I had it perfectly on the
Oh,
screen.
sorry.
Alright.
Sarah's excited about this next one.
The Muppet Show tomorrow is going to be all on Disney Plus.
Hell yeah, dude.
Watch it.
Do you know how many episodes there are?
There's like 3 or 4
More than there are
seasons.
fans of Muppets.
Ooh! Oh!
Why do you hate Muppets so much? What have they done to you?
I just hope that Ryan Walterson's in the chat. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Why are you out for blood?
There's 120
I don't have
episodes
any.
of The Muppet
Oh.
Show.
Why is the fan? No. I actually ordered at my Muppet commission, by the way. Thank you for your help with that,
No
Sarah.
worries. Yeah, no problem.
Oh boy.
Can't wait
Sarah
to
should have
see what
sabotaged
comes of
me.
it. No.
You already are a Muppet. No, that should be fun. I look forward to that video.
And I look forward to watching all of The Muppet Show.
Yeah. I told Sarah we could start watching that in 2026.
No.
What is this one? Okay, so I am proud to announce that I was sitting at home on a Sunday, and I was like, you know, I was working on some editing for the racing shows that we produce, and I'm like, you know what? The Super Bowl's on, and I didn't turn it on. I was like, I'll just rewatch a movie. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have
So
no idea.
I'm just gonna like go down the short list of what trailers there were that like movie and stuff trailers were. So there's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, another Marvel installment.
Is that a movie or a show?
I think
It's a show.
A show on Disney
Okay.
Plus. Then Yosemite 1883.
Wait, what?
I
A
didn't
trailer
even-
for
I
the
didn't
Yellowstone
even hear that one.
prequel is set to air on Sunday, which will tell the story of the Dutton family as they head west towards the last part of Untamed America, and it's like, I guess, founding of I don't know, Yellowstone. Old. I don't know. M. Night Shyamalan's.
Oh yeah, that's the
that's
M. Night Shyamalan one. That trailer was great because it's like this like kid goes into a cave.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna go in the cave, and then he comes out and he's like a teenager. It's like, Mom, what happened?
I'm so
I
excited
can't wait
for
to
this
see that movie.
I cannot wait. Oh my god. I'm like bringing it back strong.
All right, there's Clarice, a Silence of the Lambs sequel series.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm interested. I'm hesitantly optimistic. No, I'm not. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't expect it to be good.
And Raya and the Last Dragon.
I'm like lying to myself over here.
You're making yourself feel better.
Yeah.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Had a new trailer that had mostly some of the same clips. There was some different stuff in there. But yeah. Is it just
Every
me
single
or
time.
okay? So when Raya is young, it looks very low budget compared to the rest of like the textures and models of the rest of the film.
Well, yeah, the
Like
animation got better as they got older.
Her younger model, just there's something that looks like indie studio sort of look.
Well, did you hear what I said?
What?
The animation gets better as she gets older.
Okay.
Just like real life.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about the animation though. I'm talking
Like
about
when
just
she was
the way
younger, the
model-
animation wasn't as good.
Okay.
That's how animated worlds
It was
work.
like rubber hose in black and white.
Let's see, we got Nobody, Bob Odenkirk's something, and then there's F9, Fast and Furious 9.
Oh yeah, a lot of racing people were excited about that movie. At some point, I'm gonna have a story about that movie, but there is a
And then the wild card here is Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, like a sequel to it's coming.
I don't think I've seen the first one.
You haven't? Okay. Well,
What's the first one?
It's just
It's a
Coming to
porno
America.
called Coming in America.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's got like Eddie Murphy, and he's like a prince or something in a different country,
would like
and he
it-
comes to visit America. I forget exactly what the premise is. I haven't seen it in a very long time,
He's
but it is.
yeah, he's a African prince, like basically thrown to New York. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's- I
check it
remember it being a good
Got James Earl
film.
Jones.
Nice.
I'll check it out after watching, Sunset's Backdoor Pass. Yep.
And I think that's it.
Mm-mm.
I think that's it. for the
Backdoor
trailers.
pass.
I stuck that one right by Sarah. I don't think she picked up on
Nope, I did not.
Sunset's
Alright.
backdoor pass.
High five, Sarah.
Okay. Shut up. So yeah, I circling back to something that we brought up earlier. in
Well,
the
actually,
podcast.
wait. Let's not.
Oh.
Let's save this one.
Okay.
Since we're still talking about trailers.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't we talk about and now this I don't want to say I don't think there's anything that's going to be spoilery about this per se. Just in case anyone's worried. Cruella.
I'm immediately worried when you say that. Oh, I don't care.
So Cruella, the thing is that I think we more wanted to talk about the trailer itself versus anything else. But
Either way, go
Oh,
for it.
Paleo, we got
cares?
to do our spiel
Yeah, we
about
gotta
that
do our
movie.
thing because me and Saber were talking about this earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. So we brought up the Cruella thing, and then Paleo told me. Paleo, you tell them what.
Yeah. So I said, I saw people on Twitter saying like, "Oh, you guys are making fun of the Cruella trailer," but as soon as like the end credits come on and Angelina Jolie comes in as Maleficent and asks
saw
Cruella
that.
about the Kingdom Hearts initiative, y'all are gonna lose your shit.
I told
Yes.
Paleo this would be the scene. Cruella's behind bars. Some guards like, "That's what you get for being cruel to Anna." Blah, and he falls over. There's like
That's what you get for being so heartless.
Yeah. Oh no!
Yeah, it's
no.
better.
No, you fucking ruined it. That's when Angelina Lee walks in and oh fuck you, Paleo, ruined it.
No,
Ruined my
like,
evening.
that's
I'm
what you
going home.
said.
No. I said the guard was saying you're being abusive to animals and you're no good, and he's kind of taunting her, and that's when Maleficent blasts him, and she's like, "Oh, you don't have to be so heartless." They made me fucking explain the joke too.
Oh, okay. I thought the guards said heartless.
See,
Sorry, I
is it-
misremembered what you said.
Is it bad that throughout this whole thing I'm literally imagining the do 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 music
Yeah.
from Kingdom Hearts? Like, oh, Maleficent must be around. Do 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 do.
Yeah, and that's when Maleficent and Cruella like they run off to go find Hook from Hooked, and then
There is literally a 0.000% chance.
it's
that
more
Kingdom
likely
Hearts
than
will be
Sora
a
being
movie.
Smash.
All right.
literally 0.0% chance that Disney would allow a Kingdom Hearts movie.
This trailer gave me such DC movie vibes, like
Right?
Joker sort of vibe, and then I was just like, oh no, Disney, you don't need to really replicate DC films.
So bad.
You know what's funny though? I'll be honest, is that when so Sarah showed this to me.
Yeah.
I said the exact same thing where I'm like, I get like massive DC villain vibes from this. Yeah. And Sarah's like, yeah, and she's like, and I'm like, I'll be honest, it kind of made me intrigued.
Yeah.
In the movie, because like I want them to literally be like, hey, we're making this whole movie about Cruella, and the entire time she's gonna be a fucking bitch. Like the entire time. We're not gonna do that stupid, oh, this is why you feel bad for Cruella now. Like, no, I want to freaking hate her the whole time. And so
I feel like you have to, because you can't make someone who kills dogs sympathetic in like this culture.
I just don't want them
or
to
any culture.
I just don't want them to pull a Maleficent and be like, see, that's why she was mean. And I'm like, no, just let her be mean because she's just a dick.
Yeah.
Let her be evil. But yeah.
I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Like, I saw Disney's Joker trending, and I'm like, holy shit, it actually is. Like, no hyperbole. It's what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
You're horrible. You're horrible, Roger. We can't do that. You just can't. Roger. You can't kill dogs. That's not funny.
Well, you're a part of the problem, Purdy.
What's acceptable or not? That's pretty good. I like it. Maybe the memes alone will make the movie worth watching.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Shit. Oh god, I can't wait to see London burning by the end of the movie.
Speaking of DC, we talking about? I haven't looked at the we doing the Justice League stuff chat at all about the trailer?
Oh, if you want to.
By all means.
Okay. I mean, can I just say that DC fans are weird?
Yeah.
We're like, okay, I don't want to
specifically like don't offend all DC fans. Like, it's just the movie fans, the DC movie fans.
Not all DC fans.
Right, not all DC fans. No, honestly though, like, it kind of seems fabricated, where I'm like, this can't be real. This has to be like Russian bots or some like bot farm somewhere spamming the replies here where folks are like, I saw Batman, I'm gonna cry. And I'm like, it looks awful. Like, because I asked my Twitter, I'm like, DC fans, like the ones who are real out there, are you actually genuinely excited about this? Like, I'm curious, because like as a Godzilla fan, I know Kong versus Godzilla is gonna be dumb, but I can acknowledge that. Like, do you DC folks actually think that this is art? And somebody was like, well, you know, we want to see the completed version, and because Zach had to step away, and we just kind of want to see how it wraps up. And I'm like, okay, it's fair. But then I see other folks who are like, I saw Joker with his buffalo wing mouth and I cried. And I'm like, shut up.
I'm sure that's how they phrased it too.
Yeah, go find the quote tweet.
Buffalo
no, but like if you have any kind of actual critique against the movie, you're automatically like disparaged for like anything. Like, oh wow, these colors look a bit weird. Or did you all see that one picture where someone's like, why is Elizabeth Warren in the background with Darkseid? And I'm like, holy shit. Like it's like Thanos's little like gang of villains. Darkseid has one as well, and one of them looks like a robotic version of Warren. And I'm like, oh my god.
We live in a society.
Also, when I saw the trailer, because like when the trailer came out that day, I looked at it on my phone on Twitter because I like just got out of the shower and I was like, oh the trailer's out. So I looked on YouTube to see like a non-cropped version of it, but no, that's the version you're getting.
Yeah.
Is it weird? Is it weird that from Paleo's description of that, all I'm envisioning him is in a towel watching this on his phone since he specified, yeah, I just got out of the shower.
He's got little curlers in his hair.
He's just standing there naked, dripping on the carpet. Gotta watch this.
Anime Guy went and sends a super chat saying they'll have a scene with Cruella being shown for the first time with the instrumental of her song playing in the background. One can only hope.
You're a mean one, Mr. Cruella.
He says like if they don't have her like chasing the dogs around with a bat with the Who Let the Dogs Out in like a slow motion version, wasting our time.
I just hope that they have the mini golf game in there somewhere. What?
Going off of the
PS1
Dalmatian
102 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that thing was the shit. Mini golf, and you could do it in your living room.
So somebody brought up the Joker saying we live in a society, but he just said society, and Cosmic Trail followed up with is Joker saying the word society really such a big deal? It's not just him saying the word society; it's the sentence. We live in a society. And then there was a long pause before he said anything else and finished his sentence. And it's just like, you quoted the meme. And you thought that would be...
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Yes, exactly. Calculated. By the way, Jack said that was Granny Goodness who looked like Warren. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, now we know what they're going to be calling Warren from now on.
Well, it's we'll see. My hopes are not up on. I started watching Batman versus Superman to kind of catch myself up with this stuff, and after 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm done. Like this sucks. It sucks. It's so takes itself so seriously. It's such a melodrama. Like Batman and Superman. I even watched a few fight scenes on YouTube of like what's his name, that one big monster guy from Batman versus Superman.
Doomsday.
Yeah, and folks are like in the comments like, "Wow, Superman knew the destruction he did last time with Zod. That's why he punched Doomsday into the sky. It's so beautiful." I'm like, "Fucking shut up! It's a Boy Scout punching an alien. Who gives a shit? So like, goddamn." Like when Godzilla fights Kong, I'm not gonna pretend it's art. I'm gonna be like, monkey fight lizard. I'm like, yeah.
It's so beautiful. It represents when he used to be stuck at home and he Cheez-Its.
You know a trailer that didn't really seem to take itself too seriously though, that came out today and actually looks like a lot of fun.
What?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh hell yeah, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be gory and fun. The trailer's good. I like it.
Who's making it?
Oh, Warner Brothers.
But like, do we know the director? Like, is he?
Oh, the director? I don't know who's directing it. Let me look that up.
I haven't seen that trailer yet. But Sarah loves gore, so I know we're gonna be seeing.
I wish.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
oh
right.
god, that would be so fun.
It's just a 10-minute scene of just Squirpy and dancing in front of a water heater or something.
Apparently, it's being directed by Simon McQuoid.
Fox McCloud.
Simon McQuoid or Quaid. It's actually his first directorial debut. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, nice. So, since we're still on the topic of entertainment, why don't we get into Blue Sky Studios getting shut down? Essentially, for those that don't know, I guess a very brief recap. Disney bought Fox. Fox owned Blue Sky. Disney said, "Thank you, Blue Sky. You can rest now." And Blue Sky died.
As they were like slowly shoving a knife in. into blue sky.
There's like, but they're like, but we're gonna take this Ice Age franchise though. We're gonna take that because they're doing a series based off Buck from Ice Age.
Disney's like, yeah, they're really sick as they're holding a pillow over Blue Sky's face.
Oh, God.
They're dying, Doctor. They're dying.
Yeah.
Too real. Yeah. What do you guys think about this one? I know. I feel like this is one that got a lot of people upset, to say the least.
Yeah.
So, everyone wanted that 8th Ice Age movie, man.
Yeah, they were working
Other
on a
than
movie
Ice
called.
So, real fast. So I did a video called "What's Raining Blue Sky" back in December of 2019, and I've been getting a lot of folks commenting on that, being like, "Disney ruined it. Disney ruined it." And I'm like, "Well, no, duh. I fucking read the news too." But then like, someone's like timestamped the part of my video being like, "Wow, you were right," and it was a part where one of my superpowers is I forget everything. It's called Alzheimer's. But
Alzheimer's.
someone said a part of my video, I go, Blue Sky's a new master, one that could be their savior or their downfall. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess Disney was their downfall. They're like, and liquidated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were working on a film based off a webcomic called Nimona. And from the sounds of it, it was going to be really neat and like with a new like style that was sort of going to be like in the Paperman aesthetic. So that's very unfortunate that got canceled.
Yeah.
That was supposed to come out next year.
Look, first is
Well,
that.
now it's going to be replaced by a Disney live action remake. So, we got that to look forward to.
Live action Ice Age.
Finally.
Oh, God.
It's called Walking with Prehistoric Animals.
Yeah, Walking with the
Dinosaur 3D. All right. Well, I am bummed about us losing Blue Sky. Like what was fun to me about Blue Sky was that some of their stuff looked like vastly different. Like I enjoyed what they did with the Peanuts movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, cool. All right, here's some cool potential. We got a super chat.
Yeah. Red Luma sends in, I can see Sid being offered a new job at Disney, and his response would be, no thank you, life.
Yeah.
Nice work with it.
That's awesome.
I like Squishabo.
But yeah, from here from the wiki, it says on February 9th, Disney announced it was going to close Blue Sky Studios in April. After 34 years of existence, they explained in the light of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, pandemic's continued economic impact on all of its businesses, it was no longer sustainable for Disney to run a third feature animation studio.
Meh.
We can't do it. We just don't have money.
They also shut down Disney Toon Studios like a couple years ago. They made like a bunch of like the like straight to video sequels and also the Tinkerbell movies, which are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, potential. We must shut them down. Yeah. No, I get the disappointment. Like, I guess it's interesting to me, and I know that the two aren't mutually like exclusive. I guess that I feel like, and I should look at the numbers to back this up, but I don't feel like the Blue Sky movies have done particularly great, aside of maybe Ice Age, because it just
Ice Age was their moneymaker.
Yeah, but
they make Horton Hears a Who, which is like one of the best like of the animated Dr. Seuss films. I feel like.
Yeah, it was the first. It was the first CG Dr. Seuss film before
really
Illumination and Universal got those.
Yeah.
I guess for me it's like again I see the disappointment and I understand the disappointment, but I'm also like, man, like everyone just showed up for Blue Sky now. Like
right. Where were you before?
Right.
So like, yeah, I'm with you. I think I'm a little bit this and that, where folks are like, rip Blue Sky. It was the greatest studio ever. And I'm like, oh, Ice Age 5 kind of fucking sucked.
It did. I just watched that today, and like, this is really bad.
It's awful. It's really bad. It's genuinely really fucking bad. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil
Weasel.
deGrasse Tyson Weasel. Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's hilarious.
That was a
Shit,
repressed
dude.
memory. Oh
Yeah, dude. Got a badass over here. No.
But, like the last couple of films, like Ferdinand and Spies in Disguise, they were decent.
They were trying.
Yeah.
And because Ferdinand was like, that's kind of goofy. Like you can see where you can see the moments where like it's the producers being like, put this in with the kids. We need the bulls doing a rap dance with horses or whatever.
yeah.
And another touching moments where I was like, I would have killed the bull. But then I don't know. Ice Age 5 kind of made me go like, we're gonna get 6 of these, aren't we? And it's like, so
Yeah,
I
because
guess
Spies in Disguise didn't do that well.
No.
Comparatively, yeah.
I think at that point, Blue Sky was like, we're done here, close up shop, or at least like the Disney buyout's gonna change everything. But I feel bad for the artists who lost their job. That always fucking sucks, especially during a COVID pandemic economic downturn. That's just like the worst. And I'm sure some of them live in Texas, and they're just like, this sucks. This absolutely sucks.
What's
Like,
happening?
Week of my life. But I guess Disney having 3 of those studios, it kind of creates its own competition in a way. When you got like Disney Studios plus Pixar plus the other smaller studios for the smaller projects. So that might have just been them going like, streamline this shit by. So it sucks. It sucks. Hopefully other studios will rise to take Blue Sky's place for competition.
Yeah, I guess they just can't have 3 studios because, like I said before, they shut down Disney Toon Studios.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. It sucks for them though.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just hope that, because obviously there were talented people that were working at Blue Sky, and hopefully they'll be able to bounce back, and we'll be able to see
Peanuts rock.
Yeah.
And I love Rio. Rio's great.
Yeah.
Sarah likes birds.
Yeah.
It's my second favorite one they've made.
Yeah.
What's your first?
I mean, Peanuts.
Oh, not Ice Age 5?
No.
I feel like Paleo
No,
literally like woke up today and he's like, I'm gonna have the most relevant facts for anyone. I'm gonna have a spreadsheet with all my equestrian girls layout, and I'm gonna watch Ice Age 5 today when it happens to come up on the podcast. I'm ready. So moving on from that, unless anyone has any other thoughts on the Blue Sky stuff. Okay. Kind of a
thing that happened today.
a really cool thing that happened
It's
today.
been work in progress since like I think last year, June or something like that. The rover Perseverance landed on Mars today.
Oh yeah.
And that was a cool event.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Is that really how long it takes to get to Mars?
It took it a while, yeah.
Oh,
A couple
jeez.
days.
Is it days?
No, it took it like a couple months.
Is it
Yeah.
months?
Rover Perseverance.
Yeah,
I'm joking by
I
the
probably
way.
would.
I genuinely don't know. Like, when it comes to space travel, I'm not hip.
Yeah,
7 months.
Yeah, hip like Einstein.
It took Perseverance 7 months to get to Mars.
See, that's why I hate speed limits. Like, if they were able to just freaking drive to their
Oh my
potential.
god. Yeah, take it
Yeah,
up with the
watch out for those
universe.
space cops.
The Galactic
Oh.
Federation or whatever it was.
Oh god, but yeah, so that they had a successful landing.
Yeah.
So they are looking for signs of life on Mars. So it landed inside of a crater that I believe there's either evidence or they think there's evidence that
Used
it
to be a lake.
Yeah, it used to be a lake. So, guess we'll see. You know, when that rover just mysteriously disappears, and then
I wanna travel to Mars, but like Dragon Ball Z has legit got me like irrationally terrified that on my way I'm just gonna get like intercepted by a spaceship full of kids with guns that hold me
Oh my
hostage.
god, yes.
You remember that episode? I was like, what are these kids doing? Like, what is...
Oh my god, like the fucking filler episode, like segment of just like rando kids.
Yes.
Wait, this is a Dragon Ball Z thing?
Yeah.
It was while they're on their way to, oh, Jesus, was it Piccolo's planet? I can't, yeah, it was Namek, right?
Namek, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah. I just see it as long as Jack Nicholson isn't the president, we'll probably be okay. Because Mars Attacks did not fare well for us. There we go. There's Jack's plate. I was waiting. He says, LMFAO, that was filler, boy! Of all the DVDs to scare you, filler. LMFAO!
It was traumatizing.
Oh,
You got Jack's crying. He's crying.
No, the other black guy.
Oh my god. The other? Wait, what does that make me?
Oh, so yeah, Gabe's the other black guy then.
Yo, what up, man?
Oh, is that Mr.
I'm gonna get canceled for that.
See, you know what's funny though is that like Gabe's all screwed up. Let's just face some facts here for a moment, all right? Black Gryph0n, last name Brown. Like Gabe, you just can't figure this stuff out.
Dude, listen. I am literally colorblind. I don't see race.
Oh my god.
On Discord.
But he's right there on this.
I'm right here.
I just want to be inclusive.
Oh boy. Hello, Gabe. We were
Hi.
just, you actually came at a good point because we were just, actually before I restate it, because I'm sure you'll have plenty to say. Anime Guy once sends a super chat saying the spaceman has arrived.
Spaceman.
So I do want to say that, or just a reminder for everybody, if you'd like to submit a question for the Q&A part of the podcast, you could do it hashtag SPP questions on Twitter, or we prioritize super chats, as many of you have been very graciously utilizing throughout this podcast. So yeah, if you send us a question that way, Nora Mermaid just sent us a super chat saying the cosmic griffin cometh. Hugs.
Hello, I'm Cosmic Gryph0n.
All right, nerd. Let's talk about Mars rover.
Perseverance.
Yes!
Perseverance just landed on Mars.
Perseverance.
Oh, shut up. Guys. I've been looking forward to this for 7 freaking years. I was pooping myself when the thing was landing. I'm sure Zach knows. If ZD's in the chat, we were geeking out about it. But yeah,
that you were pooping yourself.
Holy crap! And then they got that picture back. Okay, so here's what you guys have to look forward to it coming up. It is they took HD video of the landing with audio. That is a major first. Yeah. Also, they put a freaking solar-powered drone on Mars. The thing flies. What? And then they're going to take core samples and fly them back to Earth, and we'll get the first actual tests of Martian soil. And they also have instruments specifically designed to look for signs of life. So we are going to see some really majorly interesting things here in the next couple months.
Blah, blah, blah. All right.
Shut up.
You're going to space when we got problems here? The stock market's been in a free fall for one day.
Well, on that
spoiled and accidentally catch an amoeba in it or something, and this will all lose our shit or something.
I do want to say this. I do want to point out that one thing that I really found heartwarming about this whole Mars mission was when they were talking to the astronauts headed there, and the guy started singing about how he has the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole
Okay, I know you're just joking, but I have to correct you because it's going to drive me crazy. There are no astronauts on the
I've seen Rocket Man, Gabe, so I'd like you to STFU, pal. All right?
Shut
Well,
the
last time somebody said STFU. Like,
did you guys ever? Yeah, well, in 2003. There was that kid who got into the rocket site and died during the launch. Did y'all hear about that?
No.
Yeah, it's like this kid was trying to get a joyride and died in when the rocket shot, it evaporated from the heat.
Well, yeah, but what the? This is at Cape Canaveral? I mean, I guess it would be. It was launched.
Yeah, he had little plungers on his hands to climb up the rocket. He got
No, he did
blown up.
not.
Give me my belt.
Screw you, man.
Drax Wade sends a super chat.
I was
saying-
waiting.
Drax Wade sends a super chat saying, to Gabe, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
It's a pretty cool science stuff, though.
I want my.
Do you think they'll actually find life?
Yeah, Gabe, what do you think? Are they gonna find it? Did he just leave?
He got shot.
Gabe?
That hitman paid off. I think my joke insulted him. Well, it'd be pretty wild if they do find life. Even if it's a microorganism, it'd be like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, does that count as an alien?
Yes.
If we find a microorganism?
I guess.
Yeah.
If it's not on our
not
planet.
Yes,
from
it
here.
does.
Gabe?
Something that would be insane to me is they don't just find microorganisms. They find a fossil or something and be like,
Oh,
holy
that
shit,
would
astropaleontologists are gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
That would be nuts.
That would be insane. I have visions of that. I have dreams of that. Holy crap! I actually wrote a story about this exact thing. When I was 14. And so the fact that it actually happened, that they're actually testing for life, is amazing. I didn't predict the drone though. I just predicted that it would be about the size of a car and that they were going to lower it with rockets.
Do y'all think we'll have a base on Mars by the end of this century?
A manned base?
No, I do not.
Well,
In fact, I don't think we'll ever terraform Mars. I think it's a gross I think it is inefficient. The most efficient way to get people into space is with O'Neill cylinders.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You cannibalize a planet like Mercury. You create machines, self-duplicating, self-replicating machines to get the raw materials from Mercury. And you can create a Dyson swarm, which I definitely think we need if we're going to become a Class 1 civilization. And
Which is going to take forever, though.
Oh,
if we
no.
survive
Next
that long,
10 years, easy. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, we're talking.
Yeah, we'll all be dead by then.
Hey, I don't
My
know,
concern is more that humanity will not survive long enough to actually accomplish these goals.
We've got good people in power. Last guy was a talk show host, I think. So we're making some massive leaps forward as a species to fix this. We're like, I like how David Attenborough was like, the Earth's literally dying. I've seen this planet go to shit in my lifetime. Can we save it? Got you covered, dude. We nominated the guy who can't run a successful business, and he was on TV show host, and it's like, oh, humanity's a fucking joke. Got it. Like, I know I'm just jabbing, but still, like, it because there's that documentary from Attenborough on Netflix where it's basically his final plea being like, God damn it, save the Earth. It's not just the animals. It's not just the animals anymore, you fucking idiots. It's you. Like, you're all gonna die.
Stupid animals.
To be fair, though, to Attenborough's credit, he's always been optimistic. Like, he's never doom and gloom to the point where it's like, and it's over. It's like he's always like,
well, I would hope not, because then it'd be actually over.
And this is my mic drop. Just walks off.
Now I have to go because temperatures outside are 4,000 degrees and I am going to die.
It's a shame nobody's watching this. Oh well. Well, hey, I do have good news. This just came out. Paddington 3 is officially in the works.
Whoop.
So there is hope.
The Earth
I saw that, yeah.
It's about time. When you gonna review
These movies are really good.
Climate change versus Paddington 3.
Hey, it correlates. Save the animals. Only you can brand forest fires. Grizzly bear, Paddington.
Right? Yeah, you got it.
Question mark, profit. All right.
Yeah, profit.
What, Sarah?
Do we want to go into questions?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it into questions.
All right, Nathaniel Foga asks, do you guys think there's any chance conventions will happen this year?
If COVID goes
Ha!
away.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Really?
I think conventions are definitely going to happen this year, but I'm not sure if, they're going to be safe.
Yeah.
Hey, is anything really safe?
I mean,
yeah.
Gabe's asked.
No, it's not.
Were they
Here's the
ever
thing.
safe in the first place?
What I'm waiting for is for people to, because there's going to be a shift point where people go, how much risk is enough, or too much. We're going to get to a point where more and more people are like, you know what? It's worth the risk for me. I'm going to go.
Well, I mean, there's already plenty of people who feel that way about,
But
a
I
lot-
say they're in the minority. I
things.
think the numbers are going to increase. That's what
sure,
I'm-
because the longer it goes, the more people are going to get sick of, doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, not being sick. But yeah,
Sick of not
I actually
being
just
sick.
got off the phone with Steve Odekirk. He got COVID so bad, he said it knocked him on the floor for 3 weeks.
Yikes.
He said
Well,
I was
okay.
not expecting it to be that bad.
Yeah.
But we were talking because he's trying to help promote. Actually, can I just do a little tiny
Do it.
pitch here just for
Yes!
So I really want to go to space. My video is going live on Friday. I've actually had communications with the guy funding the mission, so I feel like I've got a decent chance. But there was a really strong contender who entered yesterday who has connections with NASA, and she's friends with astronauts, and they're all being like, oh, she's a no-brainer, send her. And she's a girl. So that helps. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm not feeling as confident as I was, but if you guys, if you care about me at all, please retweet my tweet when I post it on Friday. I'm begging
If you care about me at all,
More
send me to
viral
space.
What?
I love that. If you care about me at all, shoot me into space.
You should tell people, if you want me to leave this planet, go.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
no, Tinker, if you want me to get off Earth, I'm sorry.
Because I'll do it. I'll go.
I'll go. Oh, I will. I just need the vehicle.
No, yeah. Yeah, Gabe, good luck with all that. Now, if somebody wants to help you get to space, how do they do it?
All you have to do is like and retweet the tweet. Literally, that's it. I also have a Shift for Shop store coming out where I've got merchandise on there that you can buy, and all the proceeds will go to St. Jude's. I'm donating everything I make off that store to St. Jude's. That, I don't know if that will help me per se, but it's always good to donate. And in this case, you donate to a good cause and you get a cool thing. So, yeah.
Cool.
Who doesn't want swag for being a good Samaritan? And St. Jude's is amazing. It's Children's Research Hospital. In case anybody doesn't know, I think everybody knows what St. Jude's is.
I think
But,
so.
yeah, amazing
cool.
cancer research and provides healthcare to people who can't afford it.
Well, again, good luck. I will like and retweet and
Thank you.
see if we can shoot you off into space and put you into, more exciting
Lower-
situations. So we got some super chats. Just to finish off the previous question, I just want to say I remain optimistic that with the vaccine rolling out, hopefully, what are we at right now? About 12% of at least the U.S. I think has gotten at least one shot.
I've had their first.
Yeah. So I mean that's a good start, and hopefully we stop running out of the vaccine.
Not enough.
What?
But the point
Can
is, we
we-
have it. Let's just
Yeah,
be
right.
optimistic. We
Yeah.
have it.
That was done incredibly fast.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculously fast. So that's cool. Science can do that.
Actually, it's a little, it's insane how fast it was done, but it's amazing. It's neat to see what humans can do when,
My money's
They
on the
need
line.
Yep.
So we do have a super chat. This one's from Nora Mermaid. Question for Gabe. Hi, Gabe. I was just wondering,
Nora.
you are given 30 minutes to do a presentation. What is it on? Love you and miss you. Hugs.
Oh my gosh, that is a way harder question than it should be.
Only 30 minutes?
It's not
'Cause
on why
usually
you should go to
presentations are only
space.
like an hour.
Well, right in this moment, it would be why I should go to space. Yes.
Yeah.
But it changes. I have an insane range of interests that I could talk about for hours. I mean, pick a topic. I love all of the sciences, and I know at least enough about almost every, facet of science. Man, that didn't sound very educated. To talk on it for at least half an hour. So,
Do you hear this pretentious MFer? He's like, I know everything.
hey, that's not pretentious.
You like all of the sciences though? Like all of them? Some of
Okay,
them.
actually,
What
you
is
know
your
what?
least favorite science, Gabe?
I should rephrase, because the word science is used kind of flippantly these days. I should say the hard sciences.
Of course.
Hard.
So,
The hard sciences are objectively sexier. Let's just be real.
Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
get the fuck out, psychologists.
Right?
Yeah, right. I'm a political
geologist.
scientist.
hey, no. Hey, geology. I mean that can kind of fall under chemistry and physics, right?
No.
Right.
No. Biology.
Yeah, biology. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I like
Chemistry, physics, biology. What do you get? Study of space time, and then you get geology.
So
I
what's
forgot
your
the
answer,
university.
Gabe? What are you gonna give us a
Oh,
presentation?
dang it. On why I should go to space. That I would talk for 30 minutes on why, I don't like selling myself, but in this case, I'll sell out. I'll beg you guys. I have no shame anymore, because if I can't go to space,
What's this all
am I
for?
still- yeah,
If I can't go to space, no one can.
Sure of that.
Gabe's
I'll
gonna
get
be
the
like,
suction cups on my hands. And I'll climb up that dragon capsule.
just remember to strap on. All right. Nora, by the way, also sent a super chat saying cracks knuckles and prepares fingers on it, honey. I believe in reference to helping you get to space.
Sweetie.
Anime
Nora.
Guy 01 has a super chat question asking, have you guys been keeping up with WandaVision? I have not.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
I've seen exactly zero episodes.
No spoilers. No spoilers, please.
Yeah, I
to
won't.
watch.
I won't say any spoilers, but I can't wait for tomorrow's episode.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Well, great.
What's
now
a
we know people
spoiler?
are looking forward to it.
I want to be like, it's Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I have not. Sarah asked me, she's like, are you interested in this? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, the two characters?
Yeah, I think you would really like it, Race.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sarah's like, yeah, watch it with me. Watch it with me. Okay.
That sounds exactly like Sarah.
Watch it with me,
Yeah.
buddy. Oh. No. Let's talk about what actually sounds like Sarah. Can we talk about, so every morning when I go to work and Sarah's all, tucked into her blankets and sleeping soundly, just before I leave for work, I walk
You
over.
fart in her face.
No, not this time. I walk
Okay,
over
sorry.
and I give her a kiss goodbye. Yeah. Yeah.
Very sweet.
That's what I do. And then on the days that Sarah wakes up early, she repays the favor. And neither of us, usually the sleeping one always has to ask, did you kiss me when you left? Because we sleep right through it. Except this time. I kiss Sarah and, say bye or whatever. I don't know if I said bye or I don't know, but I kiss her and I start walking away, and from the bed, all of a sudden I just hear, "That's it," like a disappointed "That's it," and I stop and I'm like, "What?" And I turn around and she's just looking at me like you don't have. This is what she says. She goes, like, you don't have a question or anything. And I'm like,
What?
I'm like, no, I'm leaving for work. And then Sarah's like, okay, and like rolls over, and I'm just like, that's it. Like, I felt so, like I whatever I did there, I did not satisfy my wife with just a kiss goodbye.
It's what you didn't do.
That's it. And then so Sarah, you at some point came to and realized that your brain was
Yeah. So I think my brain thought it was nighttime and I was like just starting to fall asleep rather than it being morning and he's leaving for work. And so usually sometimes he'll come in to ask me a question related to like setting up stuff for like streaming or recording on OBS or whatever, and usually he'll bug me about something right as I'm trying to fall asleep. So I feel like my brain was just like, oh, he's coming in to ask me a question about this. And he just comes in to kiss me, and I'm just like, is that it? You didn't have a question? You just woke me up for nothing?
Yeah! I was like, damn! You woke me up for nothing? What the hell? Yeah.
I get like I know you're not a dog, but I just like imagine, because like we have that list that Saber made. Is like, here's the list of our friends that are dogs, and here's the list of our friends that are cats in like personality.
Mhm.
I just imagine you like as a dog, Aya's like walking out like, yeah, I kissed my wife. All right, time to go to work. And she says, that's it, and your ears just flop down. You're like, what?
You know what? That's my headcanon. I think Jeffrey is a dog. I think he is an actual furry wearing a human skin suit. I can totally see him wagging his tail. Bye, Sarah. And she's like, that's it? Oh.
Sarah, you have to be delicate with me. I'm a pupper. All right?
Is there a sad uwu?
A sad uwu?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright, we got a question from Fritzroll. 2 questions for Gabe. The microphone I use is the AT2020 USB Plus, and I've been wondering, in your videos, do you film on your phone? If so, if there is there a certain cable you use to connect to the mic from your phone? To your phone?
No. Well, no. Yes and no. So I used to film on a Canon Vixia, but now I actually bought an iPhone 12 with no SIM card that I use just for filming because phone video has gotten so good. And no, I sync it up in post. I record onto my computer on my recording software, bounce it to an MP3, and then align it with my phone audio in post.
Well, now we know all of your tricks of the trade.
So you don't film on your phone, but you film on a phone.
Correct.
Well, it's still yours because you bought it. So the answer is yes.
Semantics.
Big brain moment.
Stupid.
Also, the AT2020 Plus is still such a good microphone for
It
the
is. Like,
microphone.
I have a Neumann TLM 103, and I still use the AT2020.
You have a Neumann. Fancy.
Samuel Kim bought it for me after we did the Witcher cover. He told me he made enough money off that song to buy a Model S, and so he's like, I feel like I should probably get you something because we did a buyout.
I could buy you a Tesla, but instead I'm gonna buy you a Neumann. Actually, Neumann. Yeah.
Well, hey, no, he's the one who produced the song. He deserves, the money, but it's just nice of him to buy me something, so I didn't sue him. The end.
Nice.
We've got a question from Waddles on Twitter. Thoughts on HBO Max is making a spin-off of Scooby-Doo franchise based on a character with Velma as an adult animated series. So there's going to be a Velma spin-off that is a adult animated series. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
supposedly it's going to be similar in vein to the Harley Quinn show, which I would be fine with because the Harley Quinn show is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It just seems out of character for it to be anything like the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah.
Like, I can imagine Velma maybe saying fuck like once, but like an adult show, I don't know. Like, how? I can't.
How adult are we talking?
I mean, there's been like so many different iterations of Scooby-Doo that I don't really care. Just like do something different.
So I gave my thought on what I thought it was gonna be, because like, what, 7.5, 8 years after Mystery Incorporated ended, the executive producer, I believe it was, came out and said that Velma in that series was a lesbian. And think whatever that you may, but I feel like since they announced that, and then like very soon after announced, hey, we're gonna make an adult show about Velma, I'm like, you're gonna talk about that, aren't you? That's definitely coming up, right? It just seems very possible. But even so, I'm like, how adult does it need to get? I don't know. It's weird as adult. I don't see Velma as just like, here's a character that needs an adult cartoon.
Yeah.
No.
She solves mysteries, wears orange, and says Jinkies. Like, what does she need?
No, she's gonna say effing Jenkies now.
Fucking jinkies.
Jaxblade says, Hero, just think of the toiler analogy. That was supposed to be toilet.
The
wasn't
toilet.
it?
Yeah. The
Oh,
toilet
yes, the
analogy
toiler.
from, we talked about that on the PS podcast.
Oh my god.
Anime Guy 01 also sends a super chat saying, Velma sleeps with every girl on screen. Get some Velma.
Get Velma.
Get it. Bitterworks sent in a super chat question asking, so this is funny because this is going to actually sound a little familiar.
Yeah.
So Bitterworks, I think, just recently came in for reference to everybody else. And Bitterworks is asking, going to be moving out soon. Do you have any tips for survival as a first-time adult?
We talked about this earlier.
We did, because someone also had a question about this. Now, that doesn't mean don't feel bad. We'll answer your question too. But for further reference, you can also check out some of the earlier answers.
Yeah.
But essentially, I think what were like the bullet points here. We talked about date on food.
Expiration
check
dates.
on
Yeah,
foods.
expiration dates. Also, how much money you do save by not eating out.
Yeah. Have some recipes that learn some recipes that you can easily do that that you can just go to the grocery store and shop for on the reg.
Yo. You talked about how don't get behind on cleaning.
Yeah. It'll pile up pretty quick if you
Oh,
put
yeah.
off cleaning.
Especially when you live with a dog, like me.
Yeah.
Don't just buy a whole bunch of sugary stuff and eat it all in one weekend and get sick and have to go to the hospital.
Oh.
Do you know anyone that's done this, Gabe?
No, I'm just saying.
It is so easy to avoid eating
But I'm
things that
sure
are
if
bad
someone
for you.
did it, there'd be a really, really good reason for it.
It's so easy to avoid things that are bad for you, eating them impulsively, if you just don't buy them.
That's
It's
true.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I do have some actual real advice though. Don't shop hungry, because that's how the first thing might happen.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's-
Me and my dad do that sometimes. We're like, oh shit, why'd we buy all this?
Seriously, when I shop hungry, what I want is carbs. I'll come back and I got like 2 boxes of Cheez-Its and a can of artichoke hearts.
What's wrong with cheese?
That's why we started, like, every time we go to the grocery store now, we go eat something first and then go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I just-
Always do before you shop.
I can't imagine you. I can imagine being like, oh shit, why did you buy this stuff? I cannot imagine your dad just like plopping the groceries on the table and be like, oh shit, man, why did you buy all this? Can't do it.
Endearing though, isn't it?
No, that is. I've told Sarah from time to time, been like, hey, I shouldn't shop when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But when I do, that's when I get the good stuff. And when I say the good
I
stuff, I mean
heard
the
the
bad
seckies.
stuff. I'm like, why did I get cotton candy Pop-Tarts?
Is that a real flavor of
Why wouldn't you
Pop-Tart?
get cotton candy Pop-Tart?
You know, truth be told, I don't know. But it
Yeah,
sounds
look it up.
right. Doesn't it sound like it'd be a flavor?
It sounds like a thing that exists, yeah.
At least like limited time.
Everybody-
5 people are Googling right now.
Right.
Keyboard go mad.
No.
I don't think it's a thing. No.
Wow.
Not a fifth
There are
word.
cotton candy Oreo.
Trademark.
Oreos, yes, I'm seeing them. Yeah.
Dude, some cereals look so good, and then you get them,
Oh.
and then you go, oh.
Frosted
All of the
Rice
cereals are
Pop-Tarts.
good and are bad, except for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the bomb.
But you can't see that taste anymore. You're too old.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're not allowed to see it.
I don't
Hey,
know.
that's tricks. That's tricks, Hero.
No, tricks you just can't have at all.
Yeah, you can't have that at all.
Like, they won't sell it to you.
Hey, silly customer, tricks are for kids.
They have you pull your ID out, but it's the opposite of when you're buying alcohol.
the opposite
It's like, you have an ID, therefore.
Am I the only one
Like,
that...
can you imagine?
Well, you go first, Hero.
Well, this is could you imagine if you were just lackadaisically buying some chicks, and like the cashier thought they were being cute, and be like, silly customer, chicks are for kids, and then like didn't scan them. I'd be like, boy, if you do not put those chicks in that bag.
So the commercials to me were always very misleading when it comes to Lucky Charms, because when I bolted out the store with the Lucky Charms and started yelling, "They're always after me, Lucky Charms!" I actually got arrested.
That's because you were naked, Jeff.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms!
As they dangle and swing.
The Lucky Charm.
Don't
Lucky
handcuff
Charms,
those! Please. Oh, Jesus. Sarah, quick. Question.
All right, let's see here. We've got a question from Ozzyall saying, have you heard of Dan versus? It aired on the Hub the same time as My Little Pony. And why am I saying that is because there's a potential of getting a revive of the series. So
I know.
Dan versus was a show that did indeed happen at the same time with My Little Pony. I didn't really watch.
I never watched it.
There's like an angry guy
I didn't either.
in it.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
That was it, right?
It's a pretty funny show. But for the revival, what they're trying to do is they wanted to make it an adult show because it tried to push the line Dan versus because it had like a lot of very like adult like oriented jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Like not adult as in like crude or crass or anything, but like, you know, above a kid's level humor, I guess.
Taxes.
So it was just like is one of those shows that was very weird that was on the Hub. It was like, this is on the Hub? This is really
Weird.
out there for like a show to be on this channel. But yeah, I hope it comes back because it definitely had potential.
I hope the fact that it's more adult oriented doesn't mean the humor is less snappy, because we've seen that happen so many times.
Yeah.
I say so many, it's only like 3 times, but still, it feels like so many.
That Powerpuff reboot, man. Just
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
man. As soon as I saw the twerking, I was like, nope, I'm out.
Oh, we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the live action thing that's happening on the CW.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they ordered a pilot for a live action series. Like, this actually was news that came out last summer, but now it's actually greenlit for a pilot.
Son of a sandwich.
Gabe, I'd
That's
appreciate
kind of
it if you
insane
watched
and
your language.
disgusting.
That's...
Yes, you know how much I like to curse, but I did it for the podcast.
Oh, Gabe. Well, Sarah, do you think that's a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
Now remind me, what day are we here next week?
Next week it's gonna.
Are we back on Wednesday?
I hope so. My schedule's been shifting because someone quit at my job and also someone's out with COVID, I think. So it's kind of fluid right now. My
We're aiming.
work schedule.
We'll aim for Wednesday.
We'll aim for next Wednesday, but
yeah,
we'll update you if that changes.
yes, we will. But yeah, just want to thank everybody for joining us here, all of our live viewers and those that are watching and listening on. I was gonna say on demand, but on delay. And of course, thank you to all of our podcasters here for joining us. So, like we said, we should be back here in a week, aiming for Wednesday. You can just keep an eye on the Twitter or just show up on Wednesday, and if you don't see us, then come back on Thursday. So that'd be the 24th of February, our last show of February. And we want to say a big thank you to our super chatters.
Yeah, Jax Blade, Nora Mermaid, Candy the Cat, Anime Guy, Omega, and Fritz Roll, and Red Luma. I think that's all the end. And Bitterworks.
And Bitterworks.
Yeah, thank you guys for all of your super chats. Very generous.
Thank you so much again for all of your support. And thank you for watching. I was going to say Ready Player Dumb. It's the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We'll see you next week. And good night, everybody.
Good night, damn ponies.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Peace out.
Oh, we're off.